Welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast 111. 111 episode 111. It's mad. How you been, G-Man? You alright?
I'm cool, bro. I'm good. Just last day of Ramadan. Eid is tomorrow. Eid Mubarak to everyone.
That's right.
And that's it. Back to routine tomorrow, man. I mean, it's a different Eid, right? No family, no Eid prayers, no friends, no nothing. So just kind of do prayer in the morning and just sit. Regular day. I'm gonna go
Did Mum send
get
you a
back to
message?
training. I'll call mum later on. Dad sent a message with all us with pictures. What have you seen that?
Yeah. I don't know I think he's been
What is
messing
that?
around with
What?
his phone and making pictures.
Are you sure that's him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
because
somebody else,
that's
maybe.
kind of done quite nicely. It's all the Ahmed brothers, all the Ahmed males, right? If I can remember.
That's right, yeah.
Which is actually a cool picture.
And
I wonder who put
he
that
used
together.
my Wolverine picture.
I know, that's what I was going to say. All the pictures they use your Wolverine, which is a cool cosplay picture, but it's not the most handsome one.
No, because with that little mustache, missing piece game, basic.
I mean, only that you know what? Yeah, that style suits nobody except Wolverine. Like nobody in the world I can see pull that off except Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. It's not an everyday thing. Daddy, don't do that. So, naughty.
Oh
So
god,
naughty.
but it's a cool picture. It's a cool picture of all the Ahmed boys in this generation.
No,
Um,
definitely. But yeah, as we said, I mean, we're doing more live videos on Instagram, which I'm absolutely loving, and the response we've been getting on them have been absolutely awesome. So,
so you're not able to save those videos and put them onto YouTube?
the thing is, Instagram have changed the way you save videos. I need to learn about this, but they're not allowing us to save it. So, guys, we've done some teasers and excitement reactions on my Instagram page, Qibla Ahmed Art, which you will see me and Gilman get to geek out about the news about Zack Snyder, which we'll talk about in a bit, Justice League, and Tenet, the trailer reaction we tried to do. So we are going to do more live videos like that, like on the spot, instead of waiting sometimes for a week and then realizing, it's something I think we should react to straight away when we get the chance. And with live video, we get the chance to do that. So yeah, I've got little Lara running around looking cute. Kadusha, Baba, you tired? Okay. No. Go play. What? No. You know what you did this morning? She slid her foot on my lip. Butters. Ollie, Lara. Ollie. Why would you do that for?
At least it was a soft baby foot. Could you imagine it was like my crusty foot
allow it, bro.
on your bottom lip, bro? And the thing is, it's like not like fast, it's slow, so you can feel the
That's
crust.
what she did. That's the thing.
on my
I felt that, and I was
peen.
like, it's so early in the morning. I slept late last night reading the Quran, and I was like, you know what? It's the worst thing that could have happened, but it's my baby, so it's fine. I have to accept it. But yeah, it was hilarious. But yeah, let's go into a bit of depth about the biggest news that happened in the past week. Was, I think it was Thursday, Zack Snyder had a Man of Steel watch party, and he did a commentary basically. On this watch party, he had producers and other people that were a part of the project come on, and they have a discussion, a Q&A session, some fans as well. And then bam, Henry Cavill comes on, and bam, they announce the Justice League Zack Snyder cut. Now, I was watching it on and off, and then when it came to that part, the excitement that came. What happened? You alright? You scared yourself? It's the wind, Dad. It's a bit windy out here. I think that scared her. It's okay, don't worry. Yeah, so the excitement was absolutely out of this world, so absolutely looking forward to this. I know we did an initial reaction. I mean, what's your thoughts like after a couple of days of it sinking in?
Yeah, man, I'm super excited. I was listening to Fat Man Beyond, just hearing Mark Bernard and then Kevin Smith talk about it.
Haven't seen
And
it
then
yet.
Ben Affleck was on the show. Well, he wasn't. It was a pre-recorded sort of show. Everyone's just excited to see what Zack Snyder's vision is, man. Everyone is excited, and all the news and everything you see, and it's like it's going to be a complete different movie. It's not going to be exactly what we're supposed to see, right? What we saw, sorry. It's going to be a complete different. So I'm super excited, man. I mean, listen, I'm not going to get hopes high, but with Zack Snyder's vision, with rumors of Darkseid appearing. It's gonna be. I can't wait. So looking forward to it. And to be honest with you, man, like the other Justice League film, I'm not saying that it was the worst film in the world, right? I'm not saying it was my favorite film, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed having them characters on the big screen, right? So if this is gonna be a whole new Justice League character film, I'm actually excited, man. I can't wait. And if we're going to see Superman in his black costume, if we're going to see him, hopefully they keep the mustache. Don't do no CGI shit on that. Keep the mustache. If we're going to see, apparently it's a different Batman as well. Like it's a whole different, amazing Ben Affleck Batman. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm super looking forward to it, man. I'm actually excited. Genuinely excited, man. I was saying before, when we done the reaction thing, that the only thing I'm gutted about is we never got the lead up to this movie.
Yeah.
There's never been no lead up, no build up to this movie. It's just like, there you go, Justice League.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But other than that, man, you know what? Forget about it now. We know the cut's out there. Let's go see it. And let's see how different it's gonna be. But yeah, HBO Max. I mean, whatever it is, man, I'm gonna try and get my hands on it. Put it that way, man. And hopefully they do it in series or 2 movies or something. Because if it's a long film, let's do it, man. But yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome, man.
No, definitely, I can see. I know Zack Snyder had a completely different vision for this, so I can imagine what it's gonna be like. Give me a second, bro. Let me find out what that noise is.
Alright, cool. Well, yeah, let's see what his vision's gonna be. Let's see what the vision's gonna be. I think hopefully it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully, they're spending another 20-30 million on it, so it won't be crappy CGI. It won't be just like, listen, Endgames was amazing, and I remember we went and watched that last when they had some deleted scenes, and they had they had a Hulk scene in it, which was kind of basic, man. It's like, shit, you should have really made it. Was a shit CGI Hulk, right? It was whatever, in the making type thing. So hopefully they use this 23 million to make it a proper movie, not shitty CGI just to kind of say, oh, this is where Darkseid was supposed to appear and he was going to say this. Like, have a proper cast for him, or have a proper dialogue for him to say.
Well, the guy who voiced him said his name on Twitter today.
Oh, what do you mean?
The guy who voiced Darkseid.
Wait, in the cartoon? What do you mean voiced him? We haven't heard
voiced it in the film.
Oh, we haven't. Oh, in that film. Oh, okay. So they already shot that. They already shot it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good to see Darkseid on the big screen.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has that impact that he should have. Like, cause Thanos had an impact.
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully he has an impact on this movie on the screen.
No, definitely. I'm hoping the same as well. To be honest, I'm not really hoping for much. It was just to get to see Zack's vision of what he would have made. He shot so much as well. To think that never made the actual cut, the theatrical cut that came out. Like, they panicked so badly. It's unbelievable how they could panic that badly. And just bring it.
I think the right move would have been stop the production, because Zack had to leave because he had a family problem, right? That was, and it is what it is, and I respect him for that. So the right move should have been by the studios, like, you know what, hold production, hold it. We can't go out with this movie. We need Zack to finish it off, and let's just hold for a couple of years, or 1 year, 2 years, and let him do his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know the business of these movies and whatnot. They probably got a timeline that they have to keep to, or there could be some contractual issues. I don't know. There must be so much politics and bullshit behind these things. But let's see. Apparently, I mean, again, hearing Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin talking about it, they said tons of movies are controlled by that are not the true versions of their movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they have to cut out certain things. They shoot hours and hours and hours of different scenes that never make the cut. So, oh my god, it's like almost like the first sort of time that we're getting a we're getting a real cut of a director's vision. You know what I mean? Like they're getting an
course,
opportunity to do it.
Exactly.
And HBO owned by Warner Brothers? Have they
yeah.
got anything to do with Warner Brothers?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're partners.
Okay, well that makes sense. Because I was gonna say it would be crazy if a whole different production company or a whole different studio is just like, hey, look, we'll just give you the money, just do your thing.
Yeah, no, there's too many legal rights to go through to try and do something like that, I suppose. You got DC, you got Warner Brothers. I know Warner Brothers own DC. Warner Times owns. It's weird. Such a big franchise again. You know what I mean? Like they have something special there that they can push, and they have the mythology of 80 years.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
and you know, like. Sorry, you were gonna say?
No, sorry. Go on. Say what you're saying.
So like, you got great movies like, you know, the original Superman that came out. They used that. You know, they still use that. I mean, Kevin Feige used that when he did the Marvel movies. He goes every time before he watches something, he goes, I want that spectacular feel to a film, because when you watch Superman, you feel super. You feel, you know what I mean? So. Yeah, man. Let's see what happens when the time comes.
Yeah, let's see what they do. I mean, I do think with Warner Brothers, because we were discussing that Batman. You remember Ash was saying that there's a new Batman for the CW shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I made a comment saying that Warner Brothers or DC don't have an exclusive movie characters, meaning all their big screen movie characters are all on the bloody TV shows, the crappy TV shows.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're not crappy, but to me they're crappy. I'm not feeling them.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see a basic Batman on a damn CW show, especially because those shows are cringy, and now you're putting Batman on there. You got a crappy Superman as well. Again, not hating. They got huge fans, and I'm glad it's successful. So I'm glad they're doing all of this stuff. But I'm just not feeling them shows, and I'm just like, why don't you start leaving certain characters to the big screen and keep the exclusive? We've seen tons of Superman shows over the years.
That's right.
Tons of Batman stuff now. Leave those guys exclusive to the big screen. Because you'll never catch, I don't think you'll ever catch an Iron Man or Captain America on a Disney, on a TV show. Well, maybe now with Disney Plus, actually, it's a bit different thing. But, you know, one of those crappy TV shows, you'll never see Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man. You know what I mean? It's exclusive. It's an exclusive character for the movie. So why is DC just rinsing up all their characters, man? All their main characters, and putting them in these cringy shows? I mean, how basic is this Batman going to be? I don't mean to be bad, but that Superman looks basic, and you're going to put a basic Batman next to him. It just don't make sense to me, man. Stop rinsing your characters.
Well, see what they did with Titans, though?
That was awesome. Yes, okay. Because that wasn't a basic show, though. That's different, though. That wasn't a basic show. That was a great, brilliant show. And it's not because it's violent. It's got nothing to do with that. It's a story.
And the way it's shot.
It's not, and the way it's shot, exactly. The costume, the design. It doesn't look cringy. Cheesy. It doesn't look cheesy. It looks movie standards, man. That's what I'm trying to say. So that was a good show. Yeah,
definitely. I think that's what differs from all the other shows that came out. When I saw Titans, I was like, I don't know if it's going to be like CW, but then they proved us wrong. The film style and the look of it looked awesome.
Yeah, absolute brilliant show. So if you're going to put Batman, okay, maybe pull him in them, but still, I still say have some movie cinema exclusive characters.
Yeah.
You know, stop rinsing Superman, stop rinsing Batman. Let us wait for 2 years to get a Batman and be like, oh, okay, Ricky, we've got another Batman movie. Like, you know what I mean? Stop putting him on a TV show, then you're going to put him on a movie. Like, you're rinsing him. You're rinsing him too much.
No, of course.
Not that you can compare, but come on, man, I don't want a basic Batman on TV. I don't want to see it. I'm not even excited when I saw that news. I'm like, well, I'm not even going to watch that show. To be honest with you, I'm not going to watch none of those CW shows because they make me cringe, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
It changed dramatically because it went from being a single base character show, you know, like how Arrow started and how the Flash started, to shit, I can do this, I'm a hero too. What the
yeah,
everybody's a superhero now. Everybody's a vigilante, which it lost its pureness to what the original content was that one man can change the world, one woman can change the world. Now it's come to yeah, let's all of us get bus up and become superheroes. And
Yeah,
it's like,
end of season 1, you got 50 people on the team, and everyone can fight. Everyone's got ability. It's just, yeah, it's like they never ever concentrated on the, okay, not by the first season, but maybe by season 2 or 3, they never really just focused on the main character who we're watching the show for. You
yeah,
know?
and that's what lost my interest in that, was that I think Arrow came to a point where it went from single focus character from season 3. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed Arrow. I think Arrow was the start of the TV universe of superhero shows. Well, Smallville was, but Arrow made it darker, made it a bit more, okay, I want to watch this. But then that's when it started messing up, and then everybody's superheroes. The next one
I
was The
personally
Flash.
felt Smallville was better than all of these shows, to be honest with you. It
Yeah.
developed on Clark Kent so much. There was 9 seasons, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yes, there was a bunch of episodes that were wasted by silly heroes. But anyway, it was purely based on Superman and his story and his love triangle between Lana and... But that was brilliant, because it was just pure character development and his relationship with his friends and blah, 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 blah. You know, so I personally think that's a much better show than all of these other CW shows. I loved that show.
No,
I wanted
definitely.
to see what happens. I loved it when it developed, when a relationship developed or his powers developed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that took 9 seasons. I loved it when Lex Luthor was in the scene and their relationship developed. That was a much better story, a Superman story, than what the hell we're seeing on the CW stuff. Not that I feel like we're bitching on that stuff. I don't want to. It's great. I'm glad it's successful for them, because I want them to keep making content and, fans can enjoy it and stuff. But just not my tea. And I just say, don't rinse. Stop rinsing your main characters, DC. Keep some to the DC movie verse.
No, of course, definitely. Let's move on from Justice League, which we're excited about. Let's talk about. So we did a trailer reaction. We're still working it on live. Tenet, Christopher Nolan's new movie, which has got I can't remember the main actor, but I know it's Denzel Washington's son and Robert Pattinson. It's going to have a massive cast. Michael Caine's in it as well, and it looks like it's about time travel on a different effect, backwards, forwards. We're going to see something new here, and I'm pretty excited because I watched that trailer again after we did it, and again, man, you just see what he does. He's got a message in that trailer itself, you know what I mean? And it's going to be another Inception type of movie, definitely.
I think fans are going crazy and getting excited when they were saying from the producer and director of Dark Knight, and then straight after that they have a scene with Pattinson just walking in his suit. And I was saying, actually, I didn't notice that when we watched the trailer at the first reaction, but I saw that scene and I was like, wow, he looks like a great Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Like, well, because I had to visual him as Bruce Wayne. I was like, damn, he looks good in a suit. This guy looks good in a suit, and he can pull it off. But they intentionally put from the people who bought you Dark Knight and then scene with Pattinson. You're like, okay, I see what you're doing there. I said maybe that's Nolan's little
Nod.
Little approval.
Yeah.
Here's your approval. You want to use this guy? I give approval.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I want Hans Zimmer to do the soundtrack first of all, and then because I'm looking forward to that. And then just interested to see what they're going to do with this movie, man, with the time manipulation that they're looking to do. And, we're saying it, right? Nolan's quite unique with his movies. He picks and chooses his movies. He tries to have deeper meaning. The last one he done was the war movie, right? Was it? Yeah. Which one was it? Dunkirk, right?
Dunkirk, yeah.
I was trying to think, was there any time element to that? I'm sure if I watched it again, there must be something.
It was all about time because it was 3 different perspectives of the same scene.
Well, there you go, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. And apparently he's looking to do the global release in July still. There's no holdbacks. He's like, cool, let's do it. So that could be either the most successful movie of all time, not of all time, but the most successful movie because everyone's like, yeah, we can go back to the cinema, or it might not be as successful in regards to revenue. However, it might be successful in regards to the first big movie to come out after this pandemic, when you remember, will be, you know what I mean? There's different impacts that it could have. You know what I mean? So, would you want to be remembered as the first movie to come out once, after this pandemic?
No,
there's that element to it. So, it could be a good thing. He still set it for July. Let's see if it sticks, and hopefully we can all go cinema and watch it. Maybe they'll keep it in cinema longer, because maybe in the cinemas it might be a social distance in cinema. So, a friend of mine from Hong Kong went cinema, and he showed me how took a picture basically of how the seats are, and it's kind of like, someone will sit in the first 3 seats, right, and then another 2 seats or whatever missing, and then another 3 seats or whatever, and then the row behind is like, again, it's in between. It's like Tetris almost, filling in the gaps, but in different rows. So you're going to have half the audience, but maybe you'll keep the movie out in cinema way longer. Maybe you'll just have the one movie in many different screens so you can, focus on one movie at a time sort of thing. But it'll be interesting. It'll be weird, but also interesting. But then again, I wouldn't mind sometimes too many people make noise and shit. Like,
Actually, that may be a bit more comfortable, to be honest.
Listen, it might not be good for the cinema business. It might not be good for the movie business in the short term.
Yeah.
But it might be good for long term. You know what I mean? They might not have massive global weekend openings anymore. Not anymore, but you don't expect freaking records on the opening weekend just because they're going to half the audience. But maybe in the long term, it gives people to do stuff. Think about it, man. I think if he releases it in July, think about this, bro. If he releases it in July, first major movie to come out in cinema, right? Globally. Have it on for cinema for a couple of months, not just 6 weeks or whatever. Couple of months. Many people will go watch it, man. There's nothing to do. Well, in July, I'm sure a lot of things will be open. However, there might not be too many things to do. It's like, all right, cool. We're still in social distancing. Let's go to the cinema. But many people might just go and watch it, man. It might be a very successful movie, just thinking about how humans might react to the cinema being open again. And let's go watch this movie. And, I don't know. I'm just trying to be positive. I think it could be a great success.
No, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. Moving on to other online things. So Bill and Ted, I don't know, there was a rumour going around that they maybe have it out as digital. And I was upset about that. I was like, nah, man, they're bringing back Bill and Ted. I need to see that on the big screen. So I hope that doesn't happen. Sorry, excuse me. I know it's happened with a couple of children's movies and stuff like that, just to keep the revenue coming in. People have done it online, so, but not with Bill and Ted. Please, not Bill and Ted. That's something I absolutely adore and love, and I want to see that on the big screen.
Yeah, 100%. I want to see that on the big screen, man. And it's that we haven't seen that movie in ages, man. I think it deserves it. When was Bill and Ted Bogus Journey? Was that
95, 96 probably.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since then, man. I think it deserves to be on the big screen. So please keep that one on the big screen. But again, this whole thing could change the digital world, man. Listen, man, we're in this digital world, right? And I was just thinking about this the other day, right? I'm a part of that privileged group. I have to be grateful for it, that can work from home. Not just corporations, but movie industries, everyone. Me as an individual, I'm so reliant on this digital world. If I didn't have this, I would have lost my job too. So I just wonder how much more focus. First of all, I wonder how much more influence these last couple months and the future months is going to put on people, on companies, industries, everything, about how digital they need to go. And then second of all, like, how much it's going to evolve even more, how much you're going to push it even more. Like, just thinking about, there's going to be backups, man. There's going to be like, cool, if we have to go into this sort of pandemic again, like, we're cool to go digital. I reckon everything's just going to go as digital as possible. And I think these months are going to just show companies that shit, we need to make sure we're digitally compliant. That's why I won't be surprised if a lot of movies just come out on streaming services and stuff.
Exactly.
Straight away.
Exactly. Yeah, it'd be definitely something new. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, guys. Apologies. I'm absolutely shattered today. Today has been even though it's been a couple of hours of my day, it's already been a tiring couple of hours already. Moving on, Simon Pegg weighs in on possibilities of a Hot Fuzz sequel. Look, man, Hot Fuzz was awesome. I love that they worked off action movies and stuff that we love. Simon Pegg and those movies, they're great because it's different. He pays homage and fandom to stuff he loved as he was growing up. Zombie movies,
He's sick.
You know,
John Woo movies and stuff. Yeah.
he smashed it, and them two together on the screen, their movies are pure fun to watch.
Yeah, they got great energy. Obviously, they're boys and whatnot. They got great energy together.
Yeah.
They're fun movies, man. Simon Pegg is awesome. They're fun. I mean, listen, that was a great movie, man.
Yeah, it was.
Such a fun movie. So I'm up for that. I'm up for that. Simon Pegg's awesome as well, man. And I'm glad he's made it success. You know, he was in Star Trek and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's almost like him and his boy. I'm so bad I don't even know his name, but they're almost like yeah. So in the UK versions of like Seth Rogen and them guys, or you know Adam Sandler. You know, there's always that same crew and same sort of people. It's such a great bond. You know.
No, they are. They have. They got good on-screen. What do you call it? There is actually a film. I'm not sure if you've seen it. So working with my family. The Rock. What was it called?
Oh yeah.
The wrestling one.
The wrestling film. I saw that. It was a great film. It was based on true events, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that was a good film, and Nick Frost in that is hilarious, bro. He cracks me.
Yeah, that was a great film. Yeah.
Go.
What about bro? Have you heard about Joe Rogan? His podcast going on exclusively over to Spotify.
What? Say that again.
I don't know why I said it like that. Joe Rogan's podcast is going exclusively over to Spotify. So by September, the whole Joe Rogan library, Joe Rogan experience will be will go over to Spotify, and by the end of the year it will be exclusive to Spotify. So not even on YouTube, like the videos, everything, all on Spotify. It's still gonna be free, but yeah, it's going over to Spotify, man. That's crazy, isn't it? We need to get on Spotify, bro. Sort that shit out.
Damn, that's big. That's
think?
massive.
What do you think?
He must be getting paid bucks for that because he knows
YouTube
is paying him already a buck for his YouTube stuff, yeah? And remember, he's got several channels on YouTube as well. He's got the Joe Rogan podcast. He's got Joe Rogan clips as well. So can you imagine? He's got 2 pages that have got a massive following. That means everybody moving from YouTube lose a massive person. That's massive. Oh my God.
He's like one of the most influential podcasters at this current time. He's top of the game. He's
exactly.
You know, amazing. So I mean, obviously he's getting paid. I mean, there's all these speculations of 100 million, but apparently it's not. I don't know, because I listened to other podcasts with his boys, Brendan Sharp and Brian Callum, and they were saying they know the real number, but they didn't say it. But I mean, I think with Rogan, right? Because my first thing was like, nah, because Rogan's against corporations kind of dealing with, you know, being in business with them or whatnot. But Rogan said it himself. He goes, listen, guys, same show. I'm working with the exact same people. I don't work for Spotify, I'm just working with them. So he's not firing his boy, young Jamie, who does all the production. Like Joe Rogan, and listen, I believe in what people might be like, he's conspiracy and I believe in what Rogan says, and I believe that he's gonna make sure when he done that deal, he was like, it's 100% my way. If you want it, it's 100% my way, otherwise take your money away. And they probably just gave him the flexibility, said, just do exactly what you're doing, we just want all your content on our side. Everything else is exactly the same. And it takes a lot away from YouTube, because YouTube is the main. Think about it, man. YouTube, in regards to video streaming services, it's YouTube, man. Yes, there's competitors, but nobody ever goes to a competitor. When you're looking for a video, you'll never go to Vimeo and say, let me search on Vimeo. No, you're going to search on YouTube. No,
of course.
So just taking that away, and also that might influence other people, like to say, like to let, you know, YouTube know that you ain't the main. So you might not be the main thing in the future. And I think YouTube as well also been kind of like trying to demonetize certain content and all this sort of stuff,
so
taking a bit more control. They've slowly been trying to take control. So he's probably like, you know what, fuck you lot, I'm gonna head out.
No, of course. I think the best thing he could do. I don't know if we're not gonna get visuals no more, then are we?
No, visuals, Spotify video as well, and that's the only way I watch the podcast.
Well, you watch it through Spotify video.
No, only way I watch Joe Rogan or any podcast, I do it on video or through YouTube.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan said the video will also be on Spotify for free. So to watch the video, you just gotta log into Spotify and watch the video. I think the only thing that might be annoying through Spotify possibly is the ads.
Well, ads, I mean, that's a standard part of it, but then remember the subscription as well. Did he say it would be free to listen to?
He said it's free. He said it's free. It's not selling out. That's what I thought. I was like, don't tell me, because not a lot of people go to these things and they're like, okay, guys, now you got to pay $10.99. But Rogan said,
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
free,
it must be still
100%
to use
free.
that service, to use Spotify. You got to have a login, man, and that's money.
No, but I got to log in, but I don't pay for it. I log in with my Facebook account or whatever, and that's it. You don't pay for it. You just log in. The only difference is with the premium one, you don't get no ads. With the non-premium one, you get ads in between and stuff. So I don't know how his video will be, but maybe there'll be it'll be cut off. But you know when you're watching a YouTube video and then your ad will pop up, which happens in the Rogan's one anyway. So I'm sure it'll be the same sort of thing, which happens on YouTube anyway. You watch 20 minutes or something, and then it plays an ad. So I reckon Spotify will be the same.
Yeah, I need to find out more about this.
Yeah, listen, Rogan said it was free. He would not have gone. If he went on and said, now you got to pay $10 a month or whatever for my thing, he would have straight away been seen as a sellout and whatnot. And business is business. You got to do what he's going to do. But he's just too pure for that, man, if that makes sense. I just wouldn't see him doing that, like trying to chase the money, because he's always been passionate about my thing, my way, my content, like not doing it for the money, just doing it for the joy. So yeah, he got paid bucks, but in regards to his audience, he's like, you guys are gonna get it, still gonna get it. Just all you gotta do is go through Spotify. So I'm sure he's gonna make sure it's easier for his users to get it. I will be personally heartbroken if I wasn't able to get his content anymore, because it's my source of news, man. It's my source of everything.
No, of course,
entertainment, news, like world updates, everything, perspectives on life. I don't listen to anything else. I listen to other stuff, but in regards to like news and all that shit, it's just Rogan podcast, man. It's the Rogan, it's the only one I listen to.
No, it's good. It's good. No,
so we gotta find out how we can get our at least our audio and this video possibly on Spotify. Check it out.
Yeah, I'll read into it. I'll double check and see it. That's gonna be a mission though, man, because he's got over 1,000 videos, man.
Yeah, they'll take care of that, man. They've got monies, man.
I gotta do that manually, bro. That's a mission. No, I'm joking. Interesting. I didn't know that, man. That's big news, man, because he takes away a big part of YouTube as well. Can you imagine the amount of views, people logging in, people that are subscribed, that move on to Spotify because he's doing it for free over there? That's mad, bro.
It's huge. It's huge. I think that's a big thing, man.
That will inspire people to move away from that platform.
For sure. And his content, okay, on YouTube you get other people with music or whatever, they might get hundreds of millions of views or whatnot. And Rogan probably averages around 5 million, 6 million views, I don't know, maybe more and stuff, yeah? He's got about 7 million subscribers. But the content he provides is very different, man. It's very different. Like I said, it's be it from comedy, MMA, education. Bro, there's so much amazing content that he has. It's not... Let's be real, a lot of these viral videos that go up and get millions and millions of views, hundreds, they're fucking, a lot of them are bullshit. The cat playing the piano, blah, 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 blah. These ones are very influential, man. Very influential. So it's great content. It's not just bullshit content. It's content that you take away, that you absorb, that you want more of, that you want to hear more of it. It can make you... It makes me think different, you know what I mean? It can inspire. It's just not bullshit. So amazing news for him, man. And it's great to see. And you know what? Like, a lot of people who still don't know, because I watch him religiously, and a lot of people at work, for example, I use my work as an example, when I mention it, they just think, it's Joe Rogan, like, it's not real, or whatever. They don't value the content. But when you're like, you have to listen to it, you have to listen to his guest. He has Elon Musk on it, he has presidential candidates on there. Like, once you listen to it, once you understand the sort of content he provides, you actually see how valuable that shit is. It's very valuable compared to even like the Wall Street Journal or the New York Post, or, you know what I mean, or New York Times and Washington Post and all that sort of stuff. Like, of course, very valuable content. But again, just using like the people I work with for example, they don't see it as that, because it's just like, oh, Joe Rogan. But you don't know, man. You don't know until you know. Like, trust me, you don't know.
Exactly. No, interesting, man. I want to read up more on that, because that changes a lot in the game at the moment, man. That people moving away from that platform, because YouTube is... You're right. It's one thing that people go to. We always go to it. Every day we go to it. It's a channel, isn't it? So it's something that we go to. But now knowing that you could have opportunities in other places, that changes a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, man. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
look into
And Rogan's gonna definitely bring a lot of people to Spotify. Not just the subscribers, but more. He's bringing a lot of attention to Spotify. And Spotify's been expanding, man. They bought other platforms out there like Gimlet and stuff like that do podcasts. I think Spotify is trying to get out there to be, and I think they probably are, but the biggest audio provider in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
YouTube is probably the biggest video. I think Spotify is going to try and take the lead and be the champions of audio, as well as have the videos and everything as well. But they're going to run this audio space, man, especially with podcasts. I think that's a great move for them.
Interesting. No, I'm gonna double check that, man. Definitely. I think that's all I got for today, bro.
Cool, man. Any movies you've been watching? I watched. What did I watch earlier, man? I was watching a comedy. I watched 21 Jump Street again. That film was jokes.
That's wicked.
I've been watching old school films, man. Kindergarten Cop yesterday, which
That
was
was good.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Brilliant film, man. I watched Aftermath with Arnie as well, which is a bit of a hard one. That was a tough, challenging one to watch, but very deep movie as well.
Very deep, very deep. To be honest, bro, it's been a busy week. I mean, I've been checking up on Geeky News. I haven't watched much TV. Actually, saying that, I haven't watched much TV at all. Still watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I have been busy, man. Before my battery dies, let's go through this last bit. So I've been writing this book. It's something basic. It's a book for Alara. It was trying to get sketches and a basic storyline of her travels, basically, and it's just a book about imagination and how a kid's imagination is enormous, and how it's something that I want her to take on and feel proud of her culture, where she's from, her religion, and her imagination. The book's based on that, basically, that she can do whatever she wants to, but she needs to believe in herself. The world is going to be quite dark, but it's in a child format. It doesn't sound as dark as it sounds like right now, but it's fun, and an accomplishment that I never thought that I'd get the chance to do. You know, I said I'm writing a comic book. I'm still writing that. I'm still trying to figure out things, but this made me fulfill something off my bucket list that I had, that I want a book, and why not a children's book? So yeah, I've been working on that. So there's a couple of late nights in there because I was doing loads of sketches, trying to find, you know, it's weird because I do comic book artwork. It's all about quite complicated work, you know, the way you structure the face, the hair, the background. I'm still learning, so doing this helped me simplify things on a smaller scale, and say, this is the beginning of something that could be something, you know, I don't know. It's a personal project, a personal accomplishment for me, and we're gonna print them out. So I'm gonna print them out next week, and then yeah, you'll have a physical copy when you get here, bro. But yeah, for her sake,
Wicked.
it's exciting times, and just working on different sketches, man. I told you I was on a little course. I've been watching about dynamic poses and artwork. I don't know if you saw my recent post today. I'm getting people to suggest me characters I've never drawn before. So I did Lobo. I did Morbius, and Morbius, I was actually quite excited because it's actually, doing digital work is becoming fun because of the time it takes. It's not a massive amount, and I don't need to have all my equipment with me. I can do everything on an iPad, bro. So it was a picture of Dracula that I just copied and said, all right, let's turn this into Morbius. So I looked at images of Morbius from the comic book characters, from the comic pages, and a picture of Dracula, Christopher Lee, and it was like a pose where he's like screaming from behind, and turned it with, and I was like, wow, man, that was quick. So like, I do love doing digital sketches at the moment because of the time. I do love doing traditional art, which I continue to do because it's my forte. But yeah, I've been just working on skills, bro, man. I think after this kid's book's out, I think I'm gonna put this character together and like finalize it, and get at least a couple of images ready to inspire me, put them up on the wall, and then I know that every day I look at it, that I've got a character there to work on, and go from there, bro. Definitely. Yeah, that's about it really from me on my side, man. Nothing much. I'm gonna watch a movie now though. I'll probably watch
What are you watching?
John Wick 2.
Alright, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
watch John Wick 2.
I'm gonna hit the bed, man. Normally I'll be up till 2, but I think gotta get back to routine, so I'm gonna hit the bed soon. It's coming up to midnight. I think I'll call mum and dad, quickly say Eid Mubarak to them, and then hit the bed. Want to wake up early and go for a run. I need to get back into shape and start eating healthier and stuff. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy, very fast month. A different Ramadan. It was an easier Ramadan, to be honest with you, because I haven't had to go into work and stuff like that. So I have to say, from that perspective, it's been an easier month of Ramadan in the sense of physical activities and talking to people and stuff like that. But also, it's a weird one because it's just been isolation by yourself sort of thing, you know. Like tomorrow just be, I should have been in London, but anyway, let's not complain.
I know.
But
call us tomorrow, man, as well, and we'll catch up definitely.
I'm gonna call you guys tomorrow. We'll catch up.
We're gonna go after lunch.
You know, I just give a quick shout out to Jide. I gotta remember his Instagram, man. I want people to check out. It's freaking awesome. Hold on, let me try and find it, bro.
Cool. Massive thank you to everybody that have been commenting, liking, and watching the videos. I know there's a couple of new subscribers as well. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you enjoy the podcast, guys. You can now stream us on SoundCloud. Make sure you go check out SoundCloud, type in the Brothers Geek Out podcast or Qibla Ahmed Art, and you'll find the podcast uploaded on there. So from episode 100 onwards, all of our episodes are on SoundCloud, so you can hear us there. Did you find it, G-Man? My battery's going to die any moment.
Alright, real quick, just shout outs to DS Made It, DSMADEIT. Check him out, follow him on Instagram. He's doing he's a music producer. He's awesome, bro, and he's doing just a little collective soundtracks for movie soundtracks. He just wants to put a little portfolio together for movie soundtrack. Send me a couple things today, and he's inspired by Hans Zimmer, and he's a music producer, he's a DJ and whatnot, but in regards to movie soundtrack, he's been inspired by Hans Zimmer, and I just wanted to give him a shout out. Check out his page, DS Made It.
I need to drop him a message, and he could probably put some of his soundtracks to my art videos that I can push out.
Yeah, work with him, man. You remember him? You've met him before. Why not? Why not see if he can put you create the artwork and a visual image, and he puts music to kind of suit that image. I mean, that might be a pretty good team up. Just check it out.
Definitely. All right, cool. All right, G-Man, look, Eid Mubarak, and Eid Mubarak to all my brothers and sisters out there. Have a wonderful day. Have a good time. I know it's going to be hard not to be with family, friends. I know it's about big gatherings, but make sure you're calling each other and going from there. Everybody be safe. G-Man, listen, have a good time, bro, and make sure you call us tomorrow, okay?
We'll do right. For sure.
All right, massive love, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. One love. Peace.